Hi, I'm Doug Laflin with Howell Associates, your local Summerville real estate attorney, and I'm here to answer another commonly asked question from another of my favorite agents. Today, we have Cherith Guest from Coldwell Banker. So take it away, Cherith.
Hi, Doug. Cherith Guest here with Coldwell Banker. I'm currently in my office located at 201 Sigma Drive, Suite 120 in Summerville. So, given the historical nature of the Tri-County area, a common issue that I've seen amongst my clients is boundary surveys. So my questions to you: how often should a property owner update a survey, and how important is it really? You have an answer?
That's a great question, Cherith. But first, I feel like we probably need to bring it back 2 steps. Before we talk about how important a survey is or how often it needs to be done, we probably need to go ahead and explain what a survey is and what our viewers would get out of it. A survey is an inspection of your property that leads to the creation of a drawn map called a plat that shows your land and the surrounding areas of it and is recorded at the county. Now you may be asking, what's on the plat? And I'm glad you did, because that means you're the next contestant on my favorite game show, The Survey Says. Top 4 answers are on the board, and the question is, what are the important things that you find on a plat? Survey says number 4, any easements, which are rights of way that you give to your property, meaning it's the right to ingress or egress, meaning to get on or to get off of your property, or that are given to power lines, utilities of all kinds. Number 3, any legally recognized wetlands or any areas that restrictions or covenants don't let you build on. Number 2, all of the permanent structures on your property, including your house, any fences, a pool, a shed, anything that is permanent needs to be reflected on your plat. And number 1, the legal boundaries of your property and its acreage. So, knowing those 4 things, you can see how important it is, which is very, very important that this be correct. Which leads to the final question, which I believe was your first question: how often do they need to be done? Now, I've done some research, and I've found that the average answer is 5 to 7 years. But I don't really feel like that's accurate depending on your situation. If you're buying property in a subdivision that was made in the 1960s, nothing has changed with the roads, nothing has changed with the boundary lines, the fences have been there for 20, 30 years, it may not be so important to get a survey updated. However, if you're buying acreage or buying out in the country and you don't necessarily know exactly how many acres that land is, or there's been a new development, there's been a new road, you've put up a fence, you've built a deck, anytime any of that changes, you need to go get it reflected at the county office on your plat through a new survey. So I hope that that answered your questions, Cherith, and if not, I'm looking forward to hearing back from you. Thank you for listening. I'm Doug Laflin with Howell Associates, your local Summerville real estate attorney, and all of my information is in the description below.